And welcome back to another episode of Cool Walkthroughs. Let's play the Universim Pre Alpha. Or Simulated Access. What am I calling this series? I think. Whatever. Oh, it's in the title. But anyway, so yeah, I'm There's Blind, and we are playing the Universim again, Pre Alpha. And today, or not today, actually, let me check the date. When they come out, when they come up with this. December 16th, 2015, they came up with a new update called patch version 0.0.0 .3.151 liquid stone update. And as you can see, things have changed. Things have got a little nice around here, as well as there's been bug fixes, as well as a new building added. The constructor's hut has been added. There's been some balance changes and audio changes, so as well as some performance changes in using the long-term patcher, which I'm not using it to Steam. There's been changes to that as well. Yeah, alright. No thank you. Oh, this is no. I thought the game looked good before. Good before. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely, this is still pre-alpha. So it could look even better in the future. And there we go, that is the time. Where should we start? I guess we could start next to the desert. Hyper scroll, activate. Alright, there's fine. Can I move the building around? Not really. Oh, can I move the building around? Can I? I might not be able to move the building around, okay. Oh, for sure. Yes. Oh, there's, kids now, okay. That's interesting. Alright, what's the pause button? Or is there such a thing right now? Apparently not. Okay, let's get them working on food. And chopping down wood. Apply. And now we have two citizens, which are two nuggets, as they're called in this game, which are the adults. Well, they're going to get that working on. We're going to mess around with other things. You are working. Finally, this thing's working. Well, it was working last time, kind of, sort of, but now it's working even better now. Alright. Alright, so stockpiling. What is stockpiling? Alex Warehouse. Alex Nugget Speech Language. Alex Nugget Speech Bubbles. Rename the epicenter. Rename the planet. Rename myself. Or us. Rename us. Okay, yeah, okay. Let's research stockpiling. How about that? Yeah, that seems like it's the most useful thing right in this second. Huh. I like that one. After Mill Nugget 345 was born, the Nuggets decided to start thinking more original things to their children. Yes. By stockpiling. Did I research it? I might have. Stockpiling. Winter is going to be long and difficult, but learning to stockpile supplies will make it easier to survive. Unlocks warehouse. Food lasts longer in different temperatures. So, we can do fire. So let's do fire there. There we go. Put in queue and then have a language. Put there too. Alright, so, okay, researching is working. They're having fun, alright, okay. Okay, now we have 4 nuggets. It's a very cool location, this. Alright, we got random wood lying around, good, alright, let's start building houses then. Alright, this should bring them out of the epicenter. Oh, we should start building houses then. How's my food doing, by the way? That's what I'm looking for. How is my food doing, by the way? That is not what I'm looking for. I was wondering somewhere. Oh, we researched all the stuff. We're researching stuff fast. What? Oh, right. How about right there? How about right there on the screen? All right. We need more. We're fine with food right now. Food. We're really good in food. All right, get that out of my face. Which that is? What did I? Right there. Or how about use escape? There you go. That works. All right. So we're gonna need. Still gonna need the builder. Might as well get that working as well. Alrighty, so that should be nice. Everyone should be nice and working. Okay, what next? Community. Ooh, that's good. Community. Nuggets are social creatures. They're at their best when when they have a strong sense of community. Nuggets build huts automatically. Huts allow nugget population to expand. And then they automatically use the wooden stone to build the huts. I'm not quite now. I don't quite want to give up my micromanaging. I don't quite want to give up my micromanaging already. All right. Okay. This has something to do research. We'll research that. And by the way, the other ones, the ones that research are language. That series of grunts and subwoolers you're hearing, that's the sound of the planet's first spoken language. Unlocks speech bubbles, going over to awareness. The epicenter is the heart of your civilization when not given a name. Allows that to be named. Fire. Your nuggets have harnessed the power of fire. Hopefully they won't hurt themselves. Nuggets now carry torches up the dark. And just research that. Alright. Alright. We just researched that, so. Writing. Your nuggets have produced some great ideas. Someone should really figure out a way to keep track of them. And now let's do tools. Tools. Opposable thumbs are great and all, but the individual tools will definitely increase productivity. When stone gathering speed increased by 10%, building construction speed increased by 5%. Oh, come on. Sure, storage. Placing things neatly in boxes is the best way to do storage surplus supplies. Box capacity 15%. Alright. Shelving. Shelving. The boxes are neatly packed. Now let's get them off the floor. Upgrades warehouse shelving. Warehouses can hold more boxes and more workers. I'll take that. My workers just going through everything. Agriculture. Your nuggets have learned to cultivate the soil and grow their own food. This changes everything. Unlocks farm. Yes. Give me the farm. I need the farm. Alright. Things have been getting messed with. We need have more builders, more food. Not right now. More wood. Oh, that's it. Okay, more builders are fine. But the automatic cut seems pretty nice right about now. Sure, do it. All right, we're going to need to build that. Okay, what can we build now? Okay, well. Man, that's what I've been missing so this is what I've been missing in the when the pre-alpha first came out. All this researching, all this citizens on my screen and everything. Man, what have I been missing? A lot actually. Alright. So I mean this is definitely a better representation of the game than what it was in the first couple of updates of the pre-alpha. And I'm liking it a lot. I mean, this game is a whole lot more fast-paced than I thought it was going to be. Of course, we're in the Stone Age. All games like this, or a lot of city-building games, are very fast-paced in the early game, and then it gets slower-paced as it goes on, and it can be hectic with random things happening, but it's usually slower-paced later on. Which this might be. Later on, it might be a little bit faster. A little bit slower-paced, but we're going to see. Um, sure, let's start gathering stone. There we go. Working on the HUD automatically. Good, good. Are we still researching stuff? No, what more? Oh wow! I mean, remember, this is you're made to go through. You're made to go. You're made to easily go through this in the pre-alpha because you only got 20 minutes. Okay, that one decreases gathering speed in favor of better gathering. Sure, cooking. Placing meat in the fire before it's eaten is dramatically reduces cases of food poisoning. Unlike eatery, nuggets who enter the eatery regain full health and gain +5 happiness and +2 fortitude for 1 season. Research fire. Sure. Okay, that's getting down. Okay, that one's actually taking its sweet time. I keep thinking that's an escape screen. That's taking its sweet time, so now let's... Should be around here somewhere. There you go, farm. Alright, put right there. Yes. I guess I remember I haven't really played a God game before. I usually play center RTSs and city building. I've been playing city building for a long time now. Ever since SimCity 4 and Lego Rock Raiders, I've been playing city games. Well, Lego Rock Raiders is interesting. It's like a city building game, but it's kind of like it's interesting RTS. Basically, you build bases. You don't use those bases to fight. You use those bases to harvest resources and defend against the denizens of the caverns. The natives of the caverns. Which is very interesting. And basically, you're supposed to complete goals. So it's kind of RTS in the same vein as Pikmin. I never played Pikmin before, but I've watched Let's Play the first game, Let's Play the third game. Kind of was watching Let's Play the second game, but got burned out on that one. But anyway, so yeah, it's like that. It's more and more interesting RTSs. And of course, I've been playing. I played SimCity 4 a whole lot. I've been jumping on SimCity series after that for a bit. I played a little bit of SimCity 2000, but it's just I don't like it nearly as much as SimCity 4. Played the original SimCity on my Wii, but I didn't quite like it. And then I played countless of other games that came out on the Wii. And also played SimCity 2013, which is a good game. It's a good game and it does live up to SimCity 4 in a way. Basically, I like SimCity 4 where all the, where basically you make your map and you can make your entire region. SimCity 4 is more streamlined, and these cities don't interact in the way that they could in SimCity 4, but it's also a whole lot less confusing and stuff like that, so, try, give and take. And I got a almost full series on SimCity on my channel. So yeah. Alright, but, anyway, so I've been getting a whole lot of comments on this series, and I thank every one of you for commenting, no matter if it's a positive comment or a negative comment. But you guys are so awesome that my commentators across all my series, across all my videos, all 4,400 plus videos I have at this point in time, which in the future, which tomorrow is gonna be like this. I know it's gonna be like 1-2 more videos. It's interesting how I upload. But anyway, so I appreciate every one of you for commenting, because you guys are just awesome. I swear the best commenters on the on YouTube, at least. Because you guys are just awesome. I rarely ever get people that are I rarely ever get comments that are just rude and negative. I do get negative and I do get criticized and I do get negative comments. Check the last episode for that. But the people that say it in such a way that's just nice, and if it is something if it is something that they misunderstood, I just tell them how they misunderstood it, and everything went well. So yeah, I thank you all for commenting, and I will try to respond to those comments if I can, if it's worth responding to. But there we go. Yeah, we're gonna respond to a couple of them in a second. But anyway, so yeah. And I'd like to thank you guys have been defending me in the comments, mainly because of my voice. People, like, the main source of negative comments I get are my voice. People say I'm annoying. People say that, oh, we need to start doing stuff here. And more food. We really don't need more food. I want more builders. Okay, fine. Get more resources. Actually, we don't need that much more wood. There we go. Alright, so, anyway, so, I think, basically, my number one source of negative comments, or criticizing comments, but mostly negative, I get on my channel is, about my voice. People just find it annoying. And I actually, that's not just a thing that's not just a thing I saw on YouTube. I mean, people, I noticed do not like my voice all that much. Like, those people are Shop the Fox, which was a friend of mine. He actually was one of Iron Knight's friends, which Iron Knight I used to do co-op videos with. We're pretty good friends, and, anyway, so, yeah, Shop the Fox, he was basically the first person that I actually said that he did like my voice. But I'm pretty sure when I was younger in school, well, not being homeschooled, because I got homeschooled out, I started getting homeschooled in middle school, or around middle school, so, yeah. But anyway, so yeah, basically, he was the first, I do have, I do get rivals every now, I do get rivals for, like, all my friend cycles, but, and I'm pretty sure it's about my voice, because, again, people just find my voice annoying. I mean, there are people that do criticize me in a good way, they criticize me for, not speaking as properly as I can, or as clear as I can. And they're right, I don't. I really need to work on that. I mean, I've been trying to work on it since I first started getting those comments, like a year ago. It's really hard for me too, because I've always said I wouldn't call it a speech impediment. I just always talk like this. And I actually, in elementary school, I did go to a speech therapist in the school, for that. So yeah, this is not a new thing. It's been affecting me now because because no one can ask, because on YouTube, basically I record one video, I record a 30-minute long video, and I can't change, and I basically upload it, and I can't change what I say in that video, and it could be worse, because it could be an hour-long session, it could be a couple of hours of content, and then I upload that, then you guys can't tell me that, you guys can't correct me, or ask me to say it over again. Although that's what the comment system is for. That's what the comment system is for. What role is the comment system on YouTube for anyway? Yeah, I don't know, but, guess what it has become. Our ovens, I will go with ovens, your nuggets have found a way to cook indoors, dinner will never be the same. Upgrades eatery with ovens, eatery worker capacity, and guest capacity increased. Okay, research that. I'm not making this the most efficient way I can. Actually, we need a cemetery. Officiality. All nuggets must die. A cemetery ensures that their deeds will always be remembered. Along cemetery, the nuggets are removed. Disease resistance plus 10. Alright, and cue that. They're still going, right? We shouldn't be. Okay, okay, that's defense. Eatery. I'll place it right there. But anyway, so, yeah, I used to go because I just had trouble talking. I actually started talking kind of late. I think I started talking like around 4, maybe. I'm not quite sure. I need to ask my parents again exactly when I started talking, but I didn't start talking until later on. And when I did start talking, no, oh, we have no trees here, or did I just not notice those trees there? Trees there. So trees do regrow. Okay, that's interesting. But anyway, so like I was saying, are we out of time? No, looks like we're not. I still has the chat on their palm, right? That's new. I noticed it before, but yeah. Oh, it's chat because they could talk now, right? They have the understanding of how to talk. Let's get warehouse by the beach. But anyway, like I was saying, yeah, I say that my English is my second language because I kind of made up my own language and kind of implemented it on my sister, which I mean, my sister, who was 2 years younger than me, that made her actually go into speech classes as well, because she picked up, no, she picked up my language, which I made, and I figured, when I first started doing YouTube, I talked more standard, as what I call standard American English, which is what I call what newscasters say, and that's like what I'm talking like that's what I'm talking right now, just complete standard English. I can do that. It's just really tough for me to do that constantly for as long as I talk. Um, and then sometimes I break into my language, and sometimes my language can be fun and funny and just fun, to be made up. To be, basically, I say something that's kind of funny, or I merge a word, and it's kind of funny how it came out and stuff like that. And then people start repeating it. That's all. That's also something that happens with me. Is people do repeat me a lot, like how my sister repeated repeated my first language. And you are free to repeat it as well if you if you like. Uh, but anyway, so basically, I mean, long story short, or long story shortened, uh, I've been having trouble speaking as since I've been started speaking pretty much, or since I started speaking pretty much. And I found a way to basically take advantage of it and just basically make it my personality is to talk funny, is to talk in that certain way. However, I can speak standard English if I really, really, really try to, and if I'm not tired, or if anything, I can talk standard English like I am right now. That's not the easiest thing, but that's not the easiest thing for me to do consistently. Like almost there, I almost slurred my word, which I do, which I also do. I also do slur my words a lot. Which, if this was live stream or if I was talking to you in person, that probably wouldn't have any, because you could ask me, can you say that again? I'll say it again. But since I'm doing it, I'm doing pre-recorded videos, I just can't. That just doesn't happen, unfortunately. Um, but anyway, so how we doing? Actually, pretty well. Um, but anyway, uh, what are those just clouds? Oh, those thunderstorms. Um, but anyway, so I mean, I just been having speech problems, and I just really started to it really started to be very, really bad. When I started YouTubing, because that's when it really came out. Um, but luckily it came out of doing YouTubing, and I have you guys to help me get through it. Um, and hopefully you guys will continue watching my videos, despite how I talk. Because I even thought about making non-commentary videos and just using text. But there are two reasons why I don't like that. Actually, there's three. Reason number one is text blocks the screen. So you can't see the, if you're watching a video, then text shows up text shows up and that blocks the part of the screen. Two, I'm not that good of a writer. I tried my best to write. But I don't consider myself the best writer in the world. Even though I've been trying to write more by doing descriptions, and even then, they're hard for me to do sometimes. I mean, I've never been a strong writer, but, I try. So that wouldn't work. And even if I could write, I probably wouldn't get what I wanted to say in that little text if possible on the screen as well as I can by just talking to you. Actually, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's also the other reason of, it's just, oh yes, and also there's another reason of, you can't listen to my videos, which makes it bad because that goes against YouTube policy. If you're going to do gameplay videos, you might want to you have to do commentary or post commentary in order to make YouTube happy. Not necessarily to make the developers happy, but to make YouTube happy. So yeah, and also if you're not watching, if you just want to listen, do someone commentate over a game, because not all games, like if I'm doing a text-heavy game, I prefer to read through it out loud, so I can, so you guys can not have to watch your screen every second in order to read it, and having to pause it as well. Um, I mean, also there's that, and there's the whole, if I'm basically playing if I'm doing a tank game, or even just a first-person shooter, which doesn't have a lot of dialogue in it, if it's a non-story based game, then having commentary over that really does help well to basically, or basically work with the action in order to, make it, just better. And again, you could be not watching. You could be looking away from the video and still be getting the video experience. And so those are the reason why I don't do text instead of no commentary, which I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't get as many, I guess you can call them haters, if I just did no commentary and just did text, or just did nothing at all, just they'll record the videos and win. I mean, a reason why I should probably do it is because it's just easier to. I mean, you see, I'm talking right now, so I have to be, I basically have to put signs on my doors. I have 2 doors in my room, in the headquarters. I put signs on the doors saying I'm recording, you can't come in here. Also, if someone's visiting and I have to record, I have to record. However, if I didn't do commentary, then I could just record while talking to someone or eating or something like that. But I do prefer commentary. I mean, personally, if I were to watch it, I mean, I've rarely ever watched channels without no commentary. I mean, like, the only channels I watch with no commentary, or the only content I watch on YouTube with no commentary, are movies, or video game movies. Basically, those are taking cutscenes and just general dialogue in a game and just stringing them all together and, making it into one cohesive video, or a series of videos. Those are the only non-commentary ones I watch. So yeah, that's another reason why I do commentary, because that's just what I prefer. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, that's basically the deal with my voice. It's just how it's always been, and I'm trying to make it better. I mean, I was able to do this pretty well, but it's interesting, because, it is a challenge for me to talk like this. It's not that bad once I get rolling, but it's not a guarantee that I would talk like this. So yeah, I mean, it's because, I mean, sometimes when I'm playing a game, I don't realize I'm not talking standard American English. I'm talking my language. So yeah, actually that brings me up to another point, is my accent. Oh, we need food. That brings me to another. Oh, we lost. Oh, great. That brings me to another thing. What was it? Okay, I got constructed. That's not good. There we go, apply. There we go. We're still going, although almost been 30 minutes. What was I saying? I'm rerunning what I said before that, before losing it. Oh man, what was I saying? I mean, I can't, like, stop the video and check it and come back. That can't happen. That's not gonna happen, because I have to exit the game. Alright, I don't have to exit the game. I would have to just skip some of the game time. But anyway, so, yeah, that's why I talk the way I talk. Oh yes, my accent. Yes, my accent. Now, my accent, I find to be just fun. And that's also a source of negative comments or criticisms, is my accent. I'm going to spoil the fun right now and say I don't have a particular accent. I have lots of accents. I think it was my language sleeping in. I have tons and tons of accents. I don't know. Like my mom and my mom can do different accents, and I know people can do different accents, different voices. However, I just mixed all like my favorite ways of saying things into one accent, and that's time. Going over time. I basically did that. Um, because it's just like the way how people sound. Because I don't focus on what you're saying for the most part. I focus on how you're saying it. It's very interesting. So yeah, which is why I can kind of easily understand other languages pretty well. Even if I have no idea what they're saying, I can still understand what their general idea is. Oh, one of those. What is that? Dandelion? Dandelion seed. Um, but anyway, yeah, my accent is actually compiled of different accents. For the most part, actually, it's like my accent got so convoluted. I can't really say what it's from, but it's basically all my experience with talking is I add into my accent. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's also came about because of my language, how I talk. My first language, and how that sounds is also influenced my accent. So yeah, I don't have a very particular accent. It's just how I sound because that's is basically the no, it's basically taking off of my first language, um, and then just making it and then just making itself. Oh, good, we have orange trees now. Um, basically making itself its own thing. Um, which is very interesting. And yeah, I mean, you can still have fun guessing what accent it is because that's always fun. Because I've been called Norwegian, I've been called Norwegian, Middle Eastern, like Daffy Duck. Let's try that again. I got the accidentally hit insert. I've been called Norwegian, no, Norwegian, Middle Eastern, like Daffy Duck, um, like Japanese, Southern once. I was called Southern once, but I'm pretty sure it's just being kind. Um, so yeah, I mean, those are just those are just what I remember people saying, and there's been more. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's interesting trying to guess my language because that's not exactly the easiest thing to guess. Um, so yeah, that's the deal. That's what I want to talk about today, as well as showing up the new update. And the game's really coming along well. I'll get back to the game. The game's really coming along well. I mean, yeah, I like everything up to this. I love this, but I love this one now. It's really it's really good. Oh, did we not build cemetery? I don't think we did. Oh, the structure set. Oh, that's what it looks like. Yes. It's in the fence. A bonfire? Not you. Yeah, we're probably, they say 20 minutes, but I'm pretty sure that means they won't actually do anything. They'll just continue where you left off. Like, they won't build anything. I think that's what it means by 20-minute time limit. Um, but anyway, so yeah, that's the deal with my voice and my accent is my voice is just how I have always sounded. Even though I've been trying my best to change it or I've been trying my best to make it better the last couple months to a year or two. It's better than when I started trying to get better at it. I can tell you that much for certain. But yeah, and then there's also my accent, which, my accent, the source of great debate. Source of great debate. The accent. That's just based on my first language, as I call it. Um, and just how I like to and just how I like to. Oh, we do got people working on food, but not a lot. There we go. Oh, now we're starting the cheat mode or something. Oh, that's fine. Oh wow. Oh, we get 84 citizens, and it actually kind of looks like it now. In the mountains. So yeah. Um, and this is pretty good up. I mean, it's something really just like makes the game what it used to be or what it's supposed to be. Even though I could have just done bugs before, why how it just wasn't working right for me. Um, but anyway, so yeah, that'd be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Or that'd be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys watching this episode. It means a lot to me. Also, it means a lot to me to leave a comment which advises me if any suggestions for series, like what I should, like what things I should research first, or in what order, or how I should build, or anything like that. Or any tips on how to play the Universim in general. For those tips, Steven's comments will be able to do a little tip. Yep. That'll be it for this episode. And the next one will be, I guess I can do more frequently now as the game's been extended so much. I can try researching different things and building different things. As you can see, we didn't really build that much. We basically just tried getting better at the game. We could do that. But if that doesn't happen, if I don't upload a video until next update, I'll definitely make a video for the next update. Don't you worry. This series is not going anywhere. Mainly because it gets so many views, I can't ignore it like I can some other series like Even Star and Assassin's Creed Chronicles. I still want to do Even Star again. I just haven't had the time to. I've been really wanting to. I just haven't had the time to do it. I will do it eventually someday. I might make it a MLP Monday series now, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Because once you get out of doing updates for a game, or once you're get out of the process, or once you get out of the whole, making a video for updates of the game, it's really hard to get back into it. Especially if a bunch of updates have passed, and a bunch of time has passed. Same with Turret Deck. Been meaning to do that one as well. But I'll definitely get back to those when, I'll get back to those when I ever have time. Alright, but that'll be it for this episode. And I won't say this again, I do appreciate every one of you for commenting and watching this series. Because you're the reason, all of you, and you right there, you sitting behind that screen, and you're all the reason, and you are the reason why I do this. If I didn't, let's face it, if I didn't have the kind of, audience I have now, and if it wasn't gaining, I probably wouldn't be doing this. I'd probably just go work at GameStop, probably. But since my YouTube channel is doing well, you guys really, and I'm getting some, you guys are, you guys are watching it, and yeah, it's just, I can't stop now type of thing, I said this before, but I always wanted this to be my full-time job, or at the very least be a side job, just that I do for fun. And basically grow Green&Blue past this, and I'll always do YouTube videos from this point on. Unless, of course, bad things happen, or I just can't do it anymore, I'll be doing YouTube videos. And if I can help it, I'll do it every single day, multiple videos a day if I can help it. But if I can't help it, I'll probably just do one video a day. If I really can't help it, I'll do one video. I'll do videos, some days a week. But I can't, I just, in those scenarios, basically, if you just run out of money and I have to do a full-time job, that's what's going to happen. Maybe if I go to college and I have to have a full-time job, then I slow down my videos, but those are a long way off from now. So right now, I'm just going to focus on growing my channel and just trying to get as big as it possibly can be. As you know, Green&Blue is not just a YouTube channel. It's my company that I want to grow and just do things with, like maybe make a video game retailer out of it. Something that, a retailer website that sells both physical and digital games. Imagine GameStop's website, imagine Go Games, imagine Steam and Origin all wrapped into one thing. And that's what I kind of want to work on, as well as work on a media franchise, based off my adventures that we're having on the YouTube channel. Not in the way that in the Angry Video Game Nerd has more of a way of Halo mixed with Battlefield type of deal, mixed with Command and Conquer, if I can help it, mixed with Wolf Tanks and Ace Combat, if I can help it. Of course, of course, it's not gonna be one big game. It's gonna be multiple games in the series. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably explain that. Maybe I'll explain that as early as New Year's, but no guarantees. So yeah, I really want to, I have big plans, and you're helping me just by watching this video and just by having fun and just we're all having fun and we're all on YouTube together. We're running out of food because I can't gather anything because we're out of time limit, so I might as well end it before everything starts dying. Yeah. Come here, that was the dumbest thing I've ever done. That's a good one. I like that one. Alright. And that'd be it. That'd be it for this video. And again, thank you very much for watching, subscribing, liking, and commenting. Most importantly, and watch. Yeah, everything is important. Everything you do is very important. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. All right, but anyway, so that'd be it for this video, and I guess see you in a second.